Julie, the retired general is not a new face in the Trump administration or Washington, D.C. The Senate overwhelmingly confirmed Kelly as Homeland Security Secretary on January 20th.
I have a profound respect for the law and will always strive to uphold it.
Not long after, he issued new guidelines that would ramp up deportation efforts of undocumented immigrants by hiring more Border Patrol agents, ending the so-called catch and release policy, and expediting the removal process. That and other actions did not sit well with Democrats. In May, Pennsylvania Senator Bob Casey tweeted about the deportation of a mother and her young child, writing, quote, "The gangs will target this mother and her child the moment they land in Honduras." Yet the Trump administration insists on this cruel policy. Kelly responded at a speech in D.C.
I say it over and over again. If the laws are not good laws, then change them. Kelly
enlisted in the Marine Corps in 1970. He served for 2 years and then went to college. He returned to the Marines in 1976. By the time he retired in 2016, Kelly was a 4-star general. He also served as an advisor to former Defense Secretary Leon Panetta during the Obama administration.
I think a great deal of John Kelly. It could be one of the best personnel changes that President Trump has made in 6 months.
Kelly is married and had 3 children. One son, Lieutenant Robert Kelly, died in Afghanistan in 2010. Kelly unfortunately became the highest-ranking military officer to lose a child in Afghanistan or Iraq. Julie?
Ellison Barber, thank you. Well, the Trump administration is taking aim at MS-13 and illegal immigration. President Trump paying a visit to Long Island on Friday and vowed to protect our borders and eradicate the brutal gang from the U.S. MS-13 is allegedly responsible for at least 17 homicides on Long Island since January 2016. Brian Yennis was there and has more.
They don't like shooting people because it's too quick. They like to knife them and cut them and let them die slowly.
President Trump describing the notoriously violent criminal gang MS-13 in a speech in front of law enforcement officials on Long Island, New York.
It is the policy of this administration to dismantle, decimate, and eradicate MS-13.
The Mara Salvatrucha, or MS-13, started in the 1980s in Los Angeles. There's an estimated 10,000 gang members nationwide from L.A. to Houston to the suburbs of Long Island. Most members are from Central America, primarily El Salvador. The gang targets 15 to 25-year-olds.
They force you to go through some often very brutal initiation ceremonies, which may include actually killing somebody to be able to join.
Here in Suffolk County, Police Commissioner Timothy Sini says the brutality of MS-13 is on the rise, largely due to recruiting from a flood of unaccompanied minors that crossed illegally into the U.S. over the last 3 years.
MS-13 is exploiting a humanitarian program, and that's why the government needs to do more to implement this program in a responsible way.
Since January 2016, 17 people have been murdered here at the hands of this gang. In April, 4 young men were butchered with machetes and left in a park. Last September, 15-year-old Nisa Mickens and her best friend, 16-year-old Kayla Cuevas, were slaughtered while walking home. Since then, Commissioner Sini says the police have been on the offensive, making over 240 MS-13 arrests in the last 10 months. President Trump promising local and national law enforcement more resources to speed up criminal deportations, more immigration judges, and 10,000 more immigration and customs enforcement officers. The president said he would stop sanctuary cities. For the parents of Nisa Mickens, the road to healing continues. Authorities indicted 13 MS-13 gang members for her murder in March. They are grateful for the president's support.
He has to attack this with a no mercy type of outlook because they're attacking our children with a no mercy outlook.
The president thanked law enforcement for their efforts. ICE has deported more than 3,300 gang members since January, already 1,000 more than last year. In Brentwood, New York, Brian Yennis, Fox News.